Good evening, sir. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, sir.
Divya, ma'am, have you initiated streaming, ma'am? Hey, ma'am.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, ma'am. Am I audible?
Good evening, ma'am. You're audible, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you.
Shall we start, sir?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, sir. Sorry.
வாய்ஸே கேட்கலையே எனக்கு.
Huh?
I can hear, ma'am.
ரெக்கார்டிங் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணியாமா?
Can you hear
Recording
me?
start, ma'am.
எனக்கு வாய்ஸே கேட்கல.
Can you hear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir, we can hear you, sir.
Yeah, you're loud and clear.
Okay, okay. We'll start.
உங்களுக்கெல்லாம் கேட்கறதா? எனக்கு வாய்ஸே கேட்கல.
Greetings and good evening to one and all. On behalf of the organizing units IEEE Computer Society of India and ACM, I extend a warm welcome to our eminent speaker, Dr. Hemachandran Kannan, members of my colleagues from the organizing units, and the participants who joined the Google Meet meeting platform, and those watching the YouTube streaming of the session. From the launch in November 2022, Generative AI has attained enormous prominence and also impacted several industries, segments of workforce, as well as the academics. Today's presentation on Generative AI and AI tools for higher education will explore the transformative impact of Generative AI in the realm of academia. Delving into the cutting-edge AI tools, the session will discuss how these technologies can revolutionize teaching,
எக்ஸ்கியூஸ் மீ சார், மொபைல்ல வந்து கேட்கவே மாட்டேங்கிறது, லேப்டாப்ல தான் கேட்கறது வாய்ஸ். என்னன்னு தெரியல.
learning, assessment, and administrative processes within higher education. From content creation to personalized learning experiences, the presentation will navigate through the potential applications, benefits, and challenges of integrating generative AI. Participants will gain insight into fostering innovation, enhancing educational outcomes, and preparing students for a future where AI plays a vital role. To summarize, this session aims to be a forward-looking exploration of the intersection between artificial intelligence and higher education. Now let me formally introduce the speaker, who hails from Chennai and known to us for over 15 years from his days at MGR University. Dr. Hemachandran Kannan is the Director of AI Research Center and Associate Dean of the School of Business and the Area Chair of the Analytics Department at the Woxsen University, Hyderabad. His expertise include natural language processing, computer vision, building video recommendation systems, and autonomous robots. He is working on several real-time use cases and projects in collaboration with the industries across the globe. Dr. Hemachandran has edited 7 books and authored 3 books. He has over 35 journal and international conference publications to his credit. He serves as an editorial board member in reputed Scopus and SCI journals. He has served as a resource person at various national and international scientific conferences and also lectured on topics related to artificial intelligence. Currently, Dr. Hemachandran serves as an expert at UNESCO and ATL, that is Atal Tinkering Lab Mentor of Change. He is an ambassador of AI Accelerator Institute and an advisory board member in international and national companies such as App AI Labs, USA, and Accidents Private Limited, and many more. Dr. Hemachandran has received the Best University Faculty Award at Woxsen University for 2 consecutive years, 2022-23 as well as 2021-22, and also at Ashoka Institute of Engineering Technology in 2019 to 2020. With this brief welcome address, note on the event, and the introduction of the speaker, let me now request Dr. Hemachandran to take over the floor and enlighten our participants on the impact of Gen AI on higher education. Over to Dr. Hemachandran.
Thank you, sir, for this wonderful presentation of my profile. And I'm sharing my screen. Is my screen is visible? Is my screen is visible, sir?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Just it came, but it went again. Display. Yes, you can see that.
Okay. So today in my presentation, what we are going to say is, nowadays, if you see, everyone is talking about generative AI. So students and faculties in any of the higher education institution, they are using ChatGPT or Bard AI to make their work burden reduce. So
Sir, can
this is
you
what
make can you make the bottom message portion hide?
Okay. So in that case, at Woxsen University, we created a framework, especially how to use AI tools in higher education. So before going into that, I just want to showcase how we can use this chat GPT for creating an assignments, and also how the students are using it, and how we can give assignments to the students, especially in form of data creation. So before getting into that, just as we all know that artificial intelligence is making the human machines to think like a human. And we have two subsets of it. One is a machine learning and another one is a deep learning, where the machine learning is mainly used, especially when the data is in the format of a numeric. And when the data is format of image or kind of a video, then we can use this deep learning neural networks, because when the data is very high and if it is very complex, then we can use a complex networks, especially to get accurate results. And that is the reason where we are using the deep learning is an advanced version of a machine learning, we can say in that. So coming to the generative AI, as you all know that initially when we talk about the neural networks, where two adversarial networks are very famous. One is generative adversarial network and variational autoencoders. The previous 10 years before, we used this kind of generative adversarial networks and variational autoencoders. Mainly where we use this generative adversarial network is if you want to generate a n number of images with, because for example, I want to, in our mobile we have a facial recognition. Okay, so if I want to record my face into my mobile, I need to take 3 to 4 images of my face, and then the model get trained, and it will be stored in the memory. So in the future, once my face gets scanned, automatically it will be mapping with the recorded face, where if both are matching, then your phone get unlocked. So that is what. But when you go into an institutional, or when you go into an organization where n number of people will be there, and let's take an attendance monitoring system in your class itself. So if I use a facial recognition system in your class, and you have a 60 number of students in your class, So all those faces to be recognized, and the attendance should be marked for them. One day a student comes with an hat, then the system can't able to recognize their face. So that time it will be marked as an absent. So to overcome that, what we do, we need to create more data where that data will be helpful in training our model. So in that case, we use this generative adversarial network, especially if you have a less number of data, we can create n number of synthetic data. You use the generative adversarial network. Then coming to I have some disturbance in. Please, can you mute that? Yeah. So the second one is the variational autoencoder is mainly used for healthcare when you want to mutation of molecules, or if you want to generate a drug discovery for that, or if you want to make some image captioning, or in some videos you need to add some captioning. So in that case, we will use this variational autoencoders. Or when you want to generate some images, for that also we use this variation autoencoders. But now we are using this large language models, small language models, those kind of things, which are lambda model, those kind of things which we have been using now. And we are creating a generative AI kind of concept. Now we are looking into that. So with the generative AI tools, there are a lot of tools available in the market. As we know that Chat GPT, Gemini Bard, Perplexity. So I just give you a broad view of it. Chat GPT mainly used for generating the content, and even we can generate data and whatever things which we can do it. Even we can generate images. We can write some content on the images, those kind of things we can use on the Chat GPT. The Gemini Bard is the same, where what things you will do it in Chat GPT, where Gemini Bard is also the same. Perplexity is nothing but where in Chat GPT there are some drawbacks, where if you are writing some articles and if you want to generate some references in the articles also, sometimes what happen, it gives a fake references. So that references, we cannot use it in your article. So in that case, you need to cross-verify whether the reference is correct or not. In that case, the Perplexity is an AI tool that helps you to get the references for any kind of article which you are writing of it. So then Gamma app is mainly used to generate PPTs. In 1 minute, you can generate a PPT on any kind of a topic which you suggest. If you want to go and present to any of your class on any specific topic on machine learning or any kind of topic like talent management, or if you want to talk about administrative tasks, or if you want to talk about deep neural networks, any kind of thing which you want to go ahead, you can generate the PowerPoint presentation, and then you can include whichever points which you want to include in that presentation, and you can present it in your class. Then Sci-Hub, as we all know that, as we all are a researcher and we are professors, we know that Sci-Hub is used to download some articles, which is a paid version where we can download it. But the drawback is till 2021 we can download it, 2022 and 2023 we cannot download it. Where 12FT.io is mainly used to download the blogs. There are some, like for example, Medium is a platform where n number of blogs, articles will be there. And if you want to read that one, you need to take the subscription of it. So in that case, you can use this 12FT.io to download those blogs and you can read it. But in this case, if frequently I'm using this, take the subscription and use that. If you want to read only 1 or 2 articles, then no need of going for subscription. It's not an ethical way. So in that case, you can download 1 or 2 with this 12ft.io. But if you're frequently using, please take the subscription and then use that. Then you know that Quillboard is for paraphrasing tool, and Scholarly is for summarizing a tool. Summarizing a tool in the sense, like for example, you can upload any PDF of any article, and just if you click on summarize, it summarizes and it will give you the content. Like for example, when you're writing some research paper, that time if you want to do the literature survey of n number of papers, you can download the paper as a PDF file and you can load it in the Scholarly and ask for to summarize it. It will summarize and give it in a paragraph so that you can directly use it. Yodlee is a platform where, especially if your students are going to take part in any of the interview, that time if they want to practice on their own and if they want to practice on any specific topic, they want to speak for 5 minutes, they can practice on their own so that the grammatical errors and the way they pronounce all those things will be rectified and they can practice on their own. That platform is mainly used for those students who going and attending for the interviews, and they can build their communication skill with Yodlee. And playground.ai is for a image creator, where if you see any kind of articles or research paper, if you are writing it and if you copy some of the images from other research papers, then you need to get the approval from them to make use of it, or permission for them to make use of it. So when you use this playground.ai, you can generate some images for your research article and you can use it. Especially when you write some articles in LinkedIn, or if you want to write some blogs and if you want to post it on your website, then in that case, you can use this playground.ai to generate some images and you can use it. Debugcode.ai is mainly to write some codes and you can debug on it where the error has happened, and even you can rectify it. Like that, we have the other one is a writing literature review using AI. Is especially when you want to write a literature review for your paper, this Elicit AI, Lit Maps, all those platforms will be mainly used for taking the references. For example, if I do a research on generative AI for higher education, so in that case, if I put it in Elicit AI, it will give you which other papers are published in which year. Like for example, the first paper is published in 2010, second paper is published in 2015, third paper is published in 2000. So likewise, if n number of papers are published on the specific topic, all those papers will be listed to you. So those papers, you can take it as a reference and you can interconnect all those papers and you can create and you can write a beautiful literature review for your paper. And finally, we'll see about the AI assessment policy. So that's what a broad introduction about it. So in this, I'll take some of the tools and I'll just explain you about it. So first, I'll using a ChatGPT. So as you all know that we have two versions. One is a premium version and a non-premium version, where the non-premium is the ChatGPT 3.5, and here I have ChatGPT 4, where you can generate any kind of content with both the things. I'm using the premium version here to show the difference of it. So first, I'm just creating an article. Okay, so to write an article, I need some good topic on specific area which I want to write it. So suggest some title to write an article on medical image analysis. Okay, and some list titles. So if I give like this, it will suggest me a number of titles where I can take any one title and I can write the article on it. So I'll get some of the titles here. I can choose any one title which is suitable for me. I am taking this artificial intelligence medical imaging, transforming diagnostic with image analysis. So I'll take this and I can write an article on it. Write an article, minimum 1,000 words with references. Okay, if I give this, so it will start writing the article for me. In this, if you see, there are some references, it's generated here. But if you copy this, sometimes it will throw you an error. Radiology. Okay, I'm getting this. So sometimes it will throw an error on the references, especially there will be no references available, but it will show some kind of fake references here. So in that case, as human intervention is must, where you need to verify it, whether the article, whatever the information is provided here, you need to read it once and you need to approve this as a human, and you are an expert in the medical image analysis. So you need to read the line by line and you need to evaluate it, as well as you need to verify it and you need to approve that this is correct and the references which are taken from there is also correct and we can use this. But there are another website where I can show here, perplexity.ai. If I give the same topic here and or if I attach some document here, some paragraph, and if I show here, see, it gives me the content of it also, and it gives me the references here. These are all verified references. So that is the reason in ChatGPT there is not the references which they have provided is not a verified one. But using Perplexity, you can see the references of any content generated and you can make use of it. And these are all verified valid references. Directly you can take it up and you can use it for your research articles. This is one way we can do it. So in this, what you understand, so generative AI, ChatGPT, it creates a content, but human intervention must to evaluate it and you need to verify it. So only if human intervention is there, then only it will be 100% pure. If it is not, then it is not validated and it leads to a lot of ethical complications. So don't do this. If you are doing it, then human intervention, as you are an expert, you need to cross verify it. Then coming to the next one, if I want to create some, for example, in my class, I want to give some assignments to the students by generating a synthetic data, and I'm giving the synthetic data to the students to do the analysis. So in that case, if I want to create a data set, okay, so create a data set for obesity diagnosis, and the attributes are, the first attribute which I am going to keep is age, then gender, then height, then blood glucose. Okay, so create a data set for obesity diagnosis. And here I am mentioning 500 samples. Okay. So if I give like this, so the data will be generated for me. And I asked for 500 samples. So sorry, here, see, this is what the difference. You see, here is changed to ChatGPT 3.5. So if it is a non-paid version, then you cannot generate the data. If you are going to a paid version, so I'm changing it to a paid version, where if I use this, the data will get generated. Okay, so in this order, I'll get it. Download it in PDF format. Actually, I don't want the code, but it's creating the code for me also. So I can click here, automatically my data set will get downloaded here. I can open here and I can see that. So this data I can give to the students for practice, not for generating any articles. You understood? So this is not an ethical way to do it. This is for our class training purpose, where I can generate some data and I can give to the students for on their own practice, for just for the class test, like that, not for the kind of a real research articles, or if you are publishing any magazines, those kind of things, you should not use this kind of data. And if you see here, gender 101 means male, female, like that, and height 174, 200, those kind of things are there. And if you see age is 56, 69, like this, age is there. So I don't want this many different broad range of ages. I need the age range from 25 to 45. But here you can see 71, 70, those kind of things are there. So I can use a logical instruction here to create a data. Okay. So here I can give hint, age must be between 25 to 45. Okay. And download PDF format. Generated data set. Okay. So here I'm giving a hint, age must be between 25 to 45. think because of network issue, it's taking time. You can see here in the code, I mentioned this age should be 25 to 45. So it's taking 25 to 45. Okay, so downloaded. You can see here, age. So it starts with 31. So like that you have, but the range is between 25 to 45. None of that age range is above 45. So like that, we can give some kind of logical things inside into it, and you can create like a good data set, and you can give it to the students to practice on it, and then they can work on any government generated data or any kind of validated data for producing a good research article. But I assure that this can't be used for any kind of writing a research article. Okay, so like that we can do a lot of things with ChatGPT, and even with a lot of AI tools which are available in the market. Where I can show one more is a Gamma app. So Gamma.app. Okay, so through this you can generate a PowerPoint presentation. So once you log in with your Gmail ID, so this is your the login screen, and then create a new AI where it will create an online prompt in few seconds. Then you can view the same topic which which we are writing an article, right? So I'm keeping this artificial intelligence in radiology. Okay. So I'll keep this and generate outline. Okay. Generate outline means it will create a slide wise what are the topics which you want to keep it. So here, if I want to include any, I can include here. Like for example, I want to include case studies. I can include here. Okay. So, and then where I should keep it? I should keep this in like here. Okay. After image segmentation analysis, I need some case studies, then workflow optimization, then ethical consideration, and conclusion and future scope. So in this order only I need it. Okay. Then go on to continue. So here in which theme you need that. Okay, so I'm choosing this. I'm choosing this and then generate. So you don't need to do any work in this. Automatically, the PPT will be generated and can download it. And if you want to include more content in this PPT, you can include that and you can present it to your students. This is like an outline which you can generate, and it will reduce your much work burden. especially in creating kind of presentations. Yeah, the presentation is done. If I want to present it, yeah, I can present it, or I can download it also. So introduction to AI in radiology, then challenges in radiology, then applications of AI in radiology, then computer-aided diagnosis, image segmentation and analysis. And we included this case study, right? So according to that, it has added some informations about it, and then workflow optimization, then ethical considerations, and conclusion and future work. So like this, you can generate any kind of PowerPoint presentation, and you can download it, and you can use it for your class presentation, or if you want to do it for any research kind of things, yeah, you can do it. So like this, you can use this gamma.app. So like this, we have a lot of things, but we have a short time, so I'll go to the next one. AA assessment policy. Why we are using this AA assessment policy means, if you see, nowadays, if you give any kind of assignment to your students, the students are using a chat GPT, they're creating a content, and they are coming and submitting the assignments. So to overcome that, we have this Turnitin software to identify whether the students are used any AI tool to generate the content or not. So those things are there. But the thing is, how we can use AI in ethical way in your classroom activity. That is what. If you use that AI in an ethical way in the classroom activity, where the students no need of misbehave or they no need to give some fake information to you on that, or they no need to lie to you that they don't use any kind of AI tool. They write it on their own, like that. They no need to say that. So in that case, how we can use this ethical way, we can implement AI in the classroom activities. So in that case, we have created a AI assessment policy where that's what I'm going to discuss with you all. So we created a scale here. Okay, the total 5 scale. The first scale is no AI. A second scale is AI assisted idea generation and structure. Third one is AI assisted editing. Fourth one, AI task completion and human evaluation. And fifth one is a full AI. For example, in my class, I have around 70 students, and I am asking
Sir,
them.
Sir, can you just go into display mode?
Slideshow mode,
PowerPoint.
please. Slideshow mode, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. I'm sorry for that. So these are the 5 scales which we've been using it, where in my class around 70 students are there, and I'm giving some assignments to him. So how I'll give the internal marks for my students. So to evaluate the internal marks for my students, I'm keeping 3 slots, where the first one, first assignment is I'll give some topic, they need to write some assignment on it, and they need to submit. The second one is the written exam. Third one is they need to present on the project which they worked on it. Okay, so these are the 3 assignments. So how I am connecting these 3 assignments with my AA assessment policy. So the first one is AA assignment, where I'll give some topic, they need to write it on their own, and they need to complete it. So when I am giving this assignment to the student, I'll inform the students clearly on that. You need to use scale 1 to write this assignment. Okay, if I give this information to them, then what they will do, they won't use any AI in the classroom itself, where there is no internet, where they sit in the classroom and I'll give 1 hour time, they will write it on their own and they will submit the assignment. So in that way, I can evaluate it. So there will be no AI tools they used in it. So in that way, I can assess my student. In the same writing an assignment on any topic, where if I give, you can use AI tool using third scale, AI assisted editing, where AI assisted editing is nothing but where previously they written an article on their own without using any AI tool. Now, whatever they written, they type it in the Word document, they use Grammarly or paraphrasing or any kind of tool, and they can reconstruct the things and they can submit the original version of where they didn't use any AI tool, and with the AI tool, the corrected one. So they will submit both the copies, where the faculty need to cross verify both the things and how many mistakes have been done. Based on that, you can evaluate the student. So this is what the third one, AI assisted editing. So they will submit both the document, the original one with the AI tool which they used. Coming to the second one, AI assisted idea generation and structure. For example, in my class, I am saying that you all need to come up with some kind of problem statement where we need to work on some minor project. In that case, they can use ChatGPT or any kind of AI tool to generate some ideas on specific area, and like how we created generated some list of titles for the articles. The same way, where they use some kind of AI tool and they generate some problem statement and they'll come to the classroom. So once they come up with the problem statement, you can have some kind of brainstorming in your class, or you can have some kind of presentation where the student can present on the problem statement, where the other students can look into it and they can suggest some solution, or they suggest some what kind of challenge you face, or the feedback they can provide to the particular student, so that he can change the problem statement or can take the feedback and work on that. So like that, if that kind of assignment, I can scale it in the scale number 2. Okay, and coming to the fourth one. The fourth one is for assignments involving AI task completion, where previously I used ChatGPT and generated an article with references. As a human, you need to evaluate it and you need to verify it. If the data is genuine and the content which is generated by AI is a valid one, then it need to be addressed. So in that case, then it comes in the scale 4. For this, and I can give an example, like I'm asking them to write an article and then I'm asking them to re-verify it with the generic data and see that whether the things are proper or not. For example, I given this obesity data to the students. So they do the analysis, and once they do the analysis, they need to submit the report to me. So if they want to write the report on obesity, they can use the ChatGPT and they can create the content. But the numeric data, that the analysis which you are done, where that data cannot be interpreted in the content. So human intervention is must to include the research data into the content which is generated by AI, and you need to verify it from top to bottom and you need to approve that. Then only it will be validated. So when you do this kinds of concept where 50% of AI and 50% of human evaluation, then it comes into the scale 4. Then the last one, where I can ask the student to use the generative AI to create some presentation on any specific topic and they can come and present to it. So in that case, they can use the full AI and they can generate the content. So like that, we as a faculty, we need to give input to the students on how much AI content or how much percentage of AI tool need to be used in doing your assignment. So that will help you to use the AI in an ethical way and also make them to use in a proper regulatory format, as well as there will be a standard will be followed in your classroom activity. So these are some of the examples which I can keep. No AI, where example will be technology, free discussion like debates, those kind of things can be conducted in the classroom for the assessment purpose. Then second one is free ideation. Third one, by voice examinations, those kind of things we can do it. Coming to the scale 2, where collaborative brainstorming sessions, like getting a problem statement and then having a brainstorming on it. Then research assistant, structural outlines, these are all comes under the AI assisted idea generation and structure. Then third one is the AI assisted editing, where whatever the content you generated using the Grammarly or Quillbot or some paraphrasing tool, you are using it and editing the word content, and whatever the errors are there happen, you will be rectifying all those things with the AI tool, so that you'll be understanding from that. So that is what the scale 3 are the best examples for it. Then coming to 4, AI task completion and human evaluation, where direct AI generation, comparative analysis of content with the data, which is the research through research or some platform where you generated some data. So those things need to be comparatively analyzed and then to be included with the help of human evaluation. Then finally, full AI is the co-creation and generative AI exploration, where how you can use this AI to generate a article or content or image generation, those kind of things we can use it. So we use the rubrics for this, like we are segregating the students on in each assignment how much marks they scored. For that, we are keeping 3 ranges. One is less than 50, less than or equal to 55. We do the rubrics for the assignments which we have given to the students in implementing the AI assessment policy. I'll be sharing you the needs this. They can take you can see this, and if you need any support or guidance on implementing in your university or college, please let me know. We'll be supporting in all the aspects to it. Thank you. That's it from my side, and if you have any questions, you can ask me now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the very particular paper. They have asked a raised a question. What about that?
We use the Turnitin to check how much AI content has been generated. Then if it is AI content generated, then it will be rejected. So for that, you can use some paraphrasing tool to rectify that.
Okay, sir. Sir, the next question. Have you experienced that free and premium versions of ChatGPT, especially in content authenticity?
Yes, ma'am. But both the things, yeah, I used it, and I feel like I'm not getting all the time accurate results. So human intervention is must to verify it and use it for the further purpose.
And you were using the Gamma tool for PPT, no? So they've asked a question like, can the tool prepare the PPT based on reference, such as book chapter or research paper?
Yeah, any content you can upload it, and you can, based on that you can create the presentation.
Okay, sir. A few questions that has been asked during the registration.
Yeah.
How will the rise of AI affect the software engineer?
It will not
Topics
affect anyone.
studied paper.
It will not affect anyone's career. The only thing is we need to upgrade our skill. If we upgrade our skill, so no need to worried about these things.
Then next question, sir. Already AI making the same question that has been different asked you. Okay. So already AI making jobless situation. What is the impact of Gen AI in job market?
That is what I'm saying. Generative AI, it's not it's creating a content is fine, but human intervention is must to verify it. If you're not verifying it, then it leads to a lot of ethical considerations. So human intervention is must. So no need to worry about jobless here. As a humans, we have a job where we need to verify whether the AI generated content is properly validated or not. We only need to validate it. So no need to worry about jobless in this regard.
Thank you, sir. Sir, AI tools in Indian languages and applicable to people of their continent?
Pardon, ma'am? I can't hear it properly.
AI tools can be used in Indian languages and applicable to people of this continent?
Yes, ma'am. Where IIIT Hyderabad is working on that, and even there are a lot of regional languages now. Even in mobiles, we have on Hindi, Thai language, French. A lot of languages are there. Where now mostly they have been working on it, ma'am. A lot of research is also going on that.
And this question you have answered already. So next question. Will AI be used in surgery in the future?
Nowadays itself they are using it, ma'am. You can talk about neck robotics, where we are currently working on this research. Neck robotics, where we are using a minute robots for kind of a surgery purpose. So we do the research on that. Yeah, now they started working on it. Many hospitals has been using it, and even now not only they're using generative AI, they're using generative AI with metaverse, where they're training the doctors with the help of generative AI and metaverse. Now we in my university itself, we are blending generative AI and metaverse, and we are creating a lot of apps for the specific subjects, where the students can learn on their own. No need of faculty to explain what kind of doubts they have, where they can directly talk with the chatbot and they can rectify it. Like that, we are building apps in our AI Research Center. You can see our website. You can get a lot of information from there, what we do.
Yes, sir. Sir, next question. Is there a formula to arrive at the number of days needed for any AI tool to get sufficiently trained to reach optimum state?
There is nothing like number of days and all. It's only based on two things. One is the data which you are given. The second thing is what kind of GPU you are using it. So these two things will define how many number of days. Nothing else.
Okay, sir. Now I request participants to unmute yourself and you can ask questions to the speaker. If you have any questions, please. Bhavesh Patel, sir, you can ask. You have raised your hands.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What about your thinking about the creating your custom GPTs for specific knowledge base?
Yeah, it's a good thing, sir. We use for our classroom activities. We do that.
Okay, and that will be only in the paid version, right? In the GPT?
Sir, I'm not talking about ChatGPT, where there are a lot of open source large language models are there. You can take that one and you can create on your own. You no need to think about ChatGPT. ChatGPT is a paid version, so no need to go for the paid version. We constructed our own chatbot. We used our own open source large language model and we built our own chatbot. We won't use GPT.
Okay. And in that, can we describe, for example, we have 3 or 4 different websites, right? And from that website, it will give the answers.
Yeah, that you need to train the model. The what data you're going to provide to the chatbot, that data need to be given in appropriate way. And that is in that way your model get trained, and whatever the questions you ask to the chatbot, it will answer to it.
Okay, thank you, sir. Can you just write down the, if possible, can you just write down the link which open source
you just
we can
type,
use?
sir, large language
sir,
model
you.
open source. You'll get it. In YouTube, a lot of videos are there. You can look into that. How to create chatbots.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Biju madam, you can.
It's a very informative talk, Professor. I really enjoyed the way you presented. A lot of skepticism was there regarding the use, and you clearly said that human validation is required. I was interested with the work you mentioned towards the end. You are creating your own GPT sort of application. What sort of validation you will be doing? What will be the performance measures? Will you deploy in the GPT store and then use, or is it like a very custom-made application?
We've done it. Yeah. So what we do, we won't use generic data. So general data which is available in the website, we won't use it. So as I am the course head, and if for example, last time I taken introduction to machine learning. So my course content I given to my team members to create the chatbot. So they created. So the content which I provided, based on that only the chatbot will work. Apart from that, it won't give any other informations to you.
Okay, so it's something like a RAG model you will be using, retrieval.
Yeah.
And it will be built on Llama or like a Mistral. Which sort of model will be giving?
We use Lambda.
Okay.
We use Lambda or we use LLM models. Yeah.
LLM models. Okay, we'll write to you, Professor, because we are also interested with these type of, we started with a few applications. Probably I'll write to you the specific doubts we have.
You're from which college, ma'am?
Vellore Institute of Technology.
Okay. Which branch, ma'am?
Computer science.
Chennai.
Vellore only.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah. Thank you, Professor.
Okay.
One
Any other questions?
Krishna, he was raised a hand. Mr. Krishna.
Yes, sir. So actually nowadays this AI detection is running after the AI tools. So how can we use these AI tools without coming under AI detection?
No. The thing is, you need to write it on your own first of all. If you are using AI content generation, then you need to rewrite it again. Like how you do it before, when we don't have this generative AI to create a content, how you do the research. So you do it, you copy from other research papers, and then you'll rewrite it on your own and you check the plagiarism. If it shows the plagiarism, you change the sentence format and you use grammar to like synonyms, you change the synonyms and do it, right? Same way you can do it, or there are some other paraphrasing tools are there where you can use that to reconstruct you can reconstruct it and you can use it. But sometimes that also will show as an AI content generation. Yeah.
So it's like giving the advanced information of the content, but we couldn't copy paste as such.
Yeah, you should not copy paste as such. Yeah, you need to rewrite it on your own.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
If the title has been given to my whole class, single title.
Okay.
Okay, and say for example, 40 students are there, 40 different can I expect 40 different contents, or it will be a lot of same phrases will be there, or same content will be there?
Where you are saying, if they use ChatGPT, you're asking, or
Any tool. In general, I'm talking about.
yeah,
What
it
is the
will carry same
possibility
content.
that it will get repeated?
Simple thing, ma'am. The way how you construct the question and asking to the ChatGPT. If I ask,
Okay.
what is your name? It will
Okay.
give the name. If I ask, may I know what is my name? Then it will take it in different way and it will answer to you.
No.
So-
In the case of writing an article, because you are
that is what
given the
that is what I'm saying.
okay.
Article title can be anything. Okay. For example, A in radiology. Let's take this itself. If you want, I can share my
The
screen.
same
And
thing,
let's
okay.
see here.
Same thing. Okay.
I'm sharing my screen here. Is my screen is visible?
No, not every. Yeah. Now it's okay.
So here,
My question is, what is the possibility of getting the same content to the entire class?
no,
Some 40
you get
people
the
are.
content, ma'am. But the thing is, like the way you ask the questions, it will differ. It won't get like, might be the internal points will be the same,
Okay.
but
The way of presenting.
40% will be different. Ma'am. Yeah. If you want, we can check it here now.
No, it's
If you
okay.
want, I'll
It's
check it
okay.
here.
It's okay, sir.
Okay.
It's okay. I'm able to.
Okay, fine.
Thank you very much for the informative and very useful session. I have just one question regarding the ethical considerations. I mean, I understand there might be a lot of ethical concerns in the use of AI in higher education, particularly, wherein you have issues such as data privacy, consent, and the responsible use of technology.
Yeah.
So, what is your suggestion or advice in navigating this?
So that is the reason we have created this AI assessment policy. And in Woxsen, we created a Woxsen AI policy task force. We created a board of members where any kind of AI tools which we are going to use it in our university or any kind of assignments which are providing, we'll initially have a discussion in the board of meeting, and then we'll finalize it, and then only we'll use it in our university. That's what we do it here. And in that way only we have created this AI assessment policy for higher education, and we have implemented in our university student school handbook, and we have been using it.
Okay, thank you. But this requires extensive resource and expertise, no?
Yeah, we don't have the team members only in my university. If you see our board of studies composition, board of members composition of Woxsen AI policy task force, we have members across the globe, not only in Woxsen. Yeah.
Thank you.
You can see in our AI Research Center website. Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Hemachandran, it was a nice presentation.
Yes,
I have two questions to you. One is, what is the current the regulatory framework of the government of India or the state government towards regularizing the AI tool development? One thing. Number two, for the benefit of students, I'm asking, is there any free online course on with certificate course on prompt engineering for students?
Pardon, sir? What engineering?
Prompt engineering. Prompt engineering. Yeah, with certificate.
Yeah. So the first question which you asked is like, yes, we have a regulatory body like India AI. You know that website, right? India AI. It's a website where they also do consultants, like if you are doing some kind of start building a startup or any kind of thing which you want to do it, where you can go and pitch with them, and you can get some consultants on that particular project or kind of startup, how ethically you can use the AI, and according to that you can work on it. So like that we have it, but the thing is like, you have to approach them and to get the consultant from them. They won't come directly to you and they will ask it. This is one thing. And second thing is like, you cannot expect those things from them as much from them. In that case, you need to create our own regulatory things for your university or for your college, and you can use it. But there should be some standard people in your BOS to be regulating those kind of things. That is very important in that. Who is leading that one is very important in that. No one going to object you on that, but the thing is like, now some of them should verify that. Even we approached UGC and we asked their support, where UGC said that they cannot support in this, but they said this is a good initiative, and they asked us to submit the report every year. Like we have some colleges under our AI research center. We guide them, we monitor them on what kind of AI tools they are using it and how they want to use it, and we monitor them and we support them in that. So like that we do it. Coming to the next question of prompt engineering, yes, there are a lot of Udemy and even Coursera. There are a lot of prompt engineering courses are there where they can do it. But my suggestion, if you are in university or if you are a college, affiliated college, where if you have your own strength in building your own curriculum, then my suggestion, you can add prompt engineering in your curriculum itself. It gives more value to them. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Any more questions from the participants?
What about the IT Act? IT Act, have they incorporated whatever points you mentioned? Has it been updated or amended? Any thoughts, please?
Yes, sir. It is already there, sir. Even in Telangana government T-Hub, Telangana Hub, they have India AI, they have. Everyone is having their own regulatory body standards and protocols. They have been following it up. But the thing is like which one you need to follow, that you need to choose it, sir. Nothing else.
Thank you.
Excuse me. Actually, ChatGPT 4 is chargeable. Which is the best software for similar to that open source? Is it for
which
GPT? A similar software for content creation. Can you suggest?
You can use Bard AI, okay. Or you can use Perplexity AI. Those kind of things you can use, sir.
Which one provides the latest? ChatGPT provides up to 2021, if I'm not wrong, right? The data are accurate right. Up to So, what is which tool would you suggest? Which is the latest and the greatest, and wherein we can have the updated information?
Yeah, you can use the Perplexity.ai.
Okay, thank you.
Perplexity, Elicit. Those kind of platforms will be useful in taking the references for your research article.
Cool. Thank you.
Mr. Karthik raised a hand. Mr. Tirumurugan.
Hi, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, what's your opinion about Dev AI, sir? Software engineer will lose their jobs?
Sir, no need to worry about those things, sir. You need to upgrade your skill.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Nothing. You need to know how to use AI. If you know that, then no one going to remove him from any of the job. Not only your profession. In our profession also now we need to know about how to use AI. Okay, so we need to upgrade our skills. If we upgrade our skills, nothing to worry about it.
This is what people are asking before when computerization started in banking and other places. If it is computerization, like no bank job will be available. Now it is available.
No, it's not like that, ma'am. Now that's what I'm saying. Generative AI, the content is generated, but the thing is, the human intervention is must. Even if you take any manufacturing industry where robots has been implemented with AI, but if any malfunction happened where robots cannot go and repair that one, where humans need to go and repair that one. In that case, humans are must to take out all those things. So no need to worry about jobs here.
Yeah, correct. I mean, I think AI will not take away the jobs, but it will reshape the roles and responsibilities of software engineers, and it will provide some new opportunities.
Absolutely, absolutely, sir. You're right.
Update is always required, especially in the software industry.
Yes, ma'am.
Thirumurugan sir, you can ask the question. So Thirumurugan sir?
Tirumurugan sir, are you there?
No.
We couldn't hear you. Mr. Tirumurugan?
It is audible, ma'am.
Yes, now it's audible.
Good evening, sir. Hemachandran, sir.
Good evening, sir. Yes, sir.
Why bad AI is failed, sir?
Because of less accuracy, sir. Because of less accuracy compared to generative AI. Even in generative AI, you can able to identify which kind of data they're taken to train the ChatGPT. They won't give a proper answer to you. So even you can't find any answer for this in website also. So if they ask, they will say that they used open data content for training the model. But it's not like that. There are a lot of ethical considerations are there. So that is the reason might be that BARD has failed. But it's not failed, sir. Now also you can use BARD to create the content. You need to use a combination of both ChatGPT and BARD, because in like Saranan sir said, ChatGPT 2021 only till trained, but BARD is trained till current date 2023, 24 also. So you can use BARD to take real-time examples and you can implement in ChatGPT. That you can do it.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Any more questions from the participants? Okay. Now I request our chair, CSA Chennai chapter, Mythili Prakash ma'am, to propose the formal vote of thanks.
Thank you, Akila. Thank you so much, Mr. Hemachandran sir. Really excellent presentation. As you have nicely elaborated how to write articles, content, and images, especially the data set, which is very much required, and also the assessment policies. Completely have explained the power of AI with the different tools. Thank you so much. My thanks to the participants for raising so many questions and make it as a very interactive session, and also which elaborate the presentation in depth. Thank you, sir, for your patient reply to all the questions. I can see our Region 7 chapter members here, Mr. Sarvana Kumar from Coimbatore, Dr. Biji ma'am from Vellore, Dr. Elizabeth from Trivandrum, and Dr. K.S. Sendil Kumar from Vellore. Thank you so much for your participation and support. My sincere thanks to all the participants from various colleges, faculty members and students, and also from industries, and CSA members, and also the Joint Society members, IEEE, CS and ACM. My thanks to the Joint Society, IEEE, CS and ACM. Thank you so much, and special thanks to, as usual, Mr. H.R. Mohan sir, for bringing that eminent speakers like this. Thank you all. Thanks.
Thank you, ma'am, and even I thank the organizers, all the organizers for this webinar, and I'm happy to be a part of this presentation. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thanks for the feedback too.
Sir, Mohan sir has raised his hand.
Sir, on mute, sir.
Mute. You're on mute.
Thank you, sir.
You are in mute.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Yeah.
sir has left. Speaker
Yes.
has left. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Well attended.